Usually when we switch the dashboard on in this Renault Scenic, the clock will come on at 0, although it'll be flashing, but I've pushed that button so I've stopped it. And the settings on this side will all have been reset to 0 as well, apart from the odometer. So today we're going to attempt to fix the digital dash, but we'll just make a note of the mileage, 89,879 miles, in case that resets as well. First we'll remove the dash, but I'll put that on a separate video. After we've taken the digital dash out of the Renault, there are 8 T15 torque screws to undo. Four on the top and 4 along the bottom. And then once you've undone those, with some plastic clips, if we just lever those slightly at the front of the dash, there you can see how the display is made up there behind the lens. We just undo these 2 bottom clips as well. And then the dash, that I think is where we may find our problem is behind. We'll take the circuit board out, turn it over, and we'll just get a close look. Normally the problem with the dashboard will be on that part of the circuit there. You will normally need resoldering. In this case it doesn't look too bad, but we check all the other solder joints to see if any of those have got dry solder joint, and if they have, we'll just blob them with a bit of new solder. Using the macro lens on a camera, we can now clearly see that one of the connections for the wire coil is indeed a broken stroke dry solder joint, just as we had originally suspected. So now we know this solder joint is the problem. What we will do, we'll just heat up the solder, desolder it, and put some fresh solder on. So that's the old solder taken off. And that's some fresh solder put on, and that should solve all of our problems. Resoldering this part onto the dashboard circuit has not stopped the dashboard from resetting itself each time we switch on the ignition. So the next parts to look at replacing are this small resistor here, which we have one in a packet there, and the MOSFET, which is that black device underneath the digital dash there, for which we have a new one here. As resoldering that one didn't work, what we've done is remove the MOSFET from here and resoldered a new MOSFET in. The dashboard has now been refitted in the car, and as you will see when we start the engine, the clock now keeps the time, and the trip computer now records the trip distance, average speed, etc. on the left hand side. So that's all working. That's brilliant. Bye!